Hi Virgo, welcome to your July You versus Them Love Tarot reading. So Virgo, we're looking at you and your person at this time, no matter your circumstance or situation, doing an energy check-in between the two of you, and we're going to see what's going on. I'll be doing two separate mini readings with two separate tarot decks. And first off, we're going to get some Mother Mary Oracle cards for each side. I'll be putting you here, Virgo, and your person here. If you need to switch energies around at any time, please feel free to do so. All right, Virgo. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male or female, general collective reading. But welcome in, Virgo. Welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in, and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. All right, Virgo, let's get your opening messages, and then we'll jump into your reading. Virgo, July, you versus them. Let's see what's going on for them. Well, for you, I'm sorry. You're here, they're here. For you, maybe for some of you, it will be switched. I don't know why I said for them, so if you need to switch, do so. But for now, you, them. Okay. For you, we have Our Lady of Nourishment, and we have 34, which is 7. 7 is a divinely guided spiritual energy. Just can be, a little bit challenging. Our Lady of Blessing Bestowed, and we have 26, which is 8. Infinity, travel, action, movement, putting in the work, communication. On their side, we have Our Lady of Soul Birth, 5, which can be about change. Our Lady of Great Power, 24, which is 6, a very healing, balanced energy. I feel like here, Virgo, this feels like a really good connection, because I feel like with the nourishment and blessing bestowed, then over here soul birth and great power, like this, definitely they're feeling like this is a very powerful soul connection. Like it's really giving birth to, for them anyway, like really rebirthing their soul and giving them like a whole new sense of being, feeling more in their power, empowered kind of energy as well. And you feel like this connection with them is like really nourishing for you, like heart, mind, body, and soul. And feeling like this is just a big blessing. So we have this deep red energy, which can stand for like very deep love. But this looks pretty good so far to me, Virgo. But let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. All right. Now, some of you may be in this connection. I'm just kind of feeling like, oh my gosh, this is too good to be true, because it feels like out of this world and it feels really good. Like maybe neither one of you's had before, and could be questioning, well, what's going to go wrong? It just seems too good to be true. That's kind of what I'm feeling. But let's see. We're going to do your side first. So we have the Radiant Wise Tarot. So I'm going to do a mini reading for you. And then for them, we have the Illuminati Tarot. At the end, we have the Archangel Oracle. We'll pull some of those as well. July, you versus them for Virgo. So tell me about Virgo's energy right now. What do we need to know? All right, let's see. Wheel of Fortune. 9 of Swords. 8 of Pentacles. The World. 4 of Swords reverse. The Star reverse. Death reverse. Queen of Wands reverse. My goodness, you got a lot of reversals here. I just happen to get, I don't have a lot of reversals in the deck, but they kind of seem to all clump together in that one spot. Anyway, Virgo, I mean, right away when I pull the Wheel of Fortune, you're feeling like, oh my God, this feels like fate, destiny, something meant to be. I can really see this moving forward, in a very positive way for the future. But then there's a little bit of stress, 9 of Swords, that's kind of coming into play here about the 8 of Pentacles, which is about things working out, right? Things working and working out. But will it continue to do that down the road in the future, especially with the Wheel in the World? Maybe for some there could be a little bit of distance, moving or traveling or something to that effect at play with the World. But the World is also, there can be endings and new beginnings, but also the new cycle. like this moving forward in this cycle. The Four of Swords reverse, you may be trying not to overthink things with the Four of Swords reverse, but then there's, I think worry here about, will this continue to feel like a wish dream come true with the Star reverse? Because that could be, not that you're losing hope or faith, but worried about, is this still going to manifest forward as it does feel now, like wish fulfillment? That's what it's feeling like. Death reverse is saying, there's a lot more to the picture between the two of you. It's, I don't want to say far from over or anything like that, but sometimes we have these thoughts like, oh my God, what if it comes to an end? What if something happens? But it's kind of saying here with the Death reverse, no, I don't think that's going to happen. Queen of Wands reverse, I mean, that can be feeling maybe it's not so much in your power sometimes. Maybe a little too much worrying and self-control, and just kind of at times of feeling like you're losing a little fire and passion because maybe you're overthinking too much. Sometimes I think you may flip back and forth, like I overthink things and then I don't. I'm like, I'm trying not to overthink, but maybe sometimes I do. So obviously we're going to keep going here, but the opening cards look really good for me. I will mention the signs as I see them, Virgo, so it can be signs in the chart, people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. You just disregard those. But we have Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries. Five of Pentacles. You could be worried about, what if I end up alone, lonely? What if things don't work? But I want this to move forward in a positive way. Six of Swords. I can see myself moving forward with this person. But then what if things come out of balance and, something happens here? So I keep getting this energy. Look at the Ten of Cups, total fulfillment. So I think you're kind of flipping, flopping, like, all right, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. Oh my God, I'm worried about it. So, so let's keep going here. That makes sense. All right. Virgo. What else do we need to know for Virgo? What else do we need to know for Virgo? July, you versus them. All right, let's see. Virgo, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Five of Pentacles. Okay, I think I'm going to shuffle in between because I want a lot of repeaters here. Let's see. Five of Wands. Yeah, there's kind of like that inner conflict. But the Five of Swords reverse. Seven of Pentacles. All right, let's pull the other line out here. Ten of Wands reverse. Six of Wands reverse. Nine of Cups. There's that wish fulfillment. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is, truth, clarity, honesty. The Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands are not great cards here, Fives, though, are about, you got 3 fives there. I just noticed that. Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Five of Swords, reverse, which if you do get the Five of Swords, you'd want it reverse because upright is not a good card. Not a good card. It's kind of one of the worst cards in the deck, but if you get it in reverse, it's the total opposite. In case some don't know what reversals mean, it's the opposite of what the card naturally means in its upright position. Reverse, it means the opposite, and sometimes some cards are better reverse than upright, and the Five of Swords is one of them. Because if you do look at this card upright, there's just not great energy there. Someone's being very, not great, sabotaging something, devious, backstabbing, planning something for their own betterment, not caring what's going to happen to other people, right? So they're, kind of stealing the swords and making some kind of devious plans. Others backs a turn, so they don't know what's really going on here, so they're being a little tricky about things. But in reverse, it's actually the opposite. So, upright is sabotage. But in reverse, there's nothing sabotaging this. The Five of Wands can be our own inner conflict, feeling conflicted. What if I end up alone? Five of Pentacles, loneliness, abandonment, neglect. What if that happens? So there's Seven of Pentacles, a lot of assessing, analyzing, maybe a little bit of over-assessing, analyzing. I kind of felt that. Ten of Wands, though, is reversed. So release all those heavy burdens that maybe you're just inflicting on yourself. Worried about, well, what if this is not successful? You know, what if it just doesn't work out in the end? But, I mean, we have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, happiness, joy. Right there. And the Queen of Swords, you know, maybe just being honest and truthful with each other. Do you feel like this is, like, too good to be true? Like, is this real? You know, just being very honest, you know, truthful. Maybe healthy boundaries. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Not that there's anything bad going on here. I don't really see that. We got Libra showing up here. And let's see, Two of Pentacles reverse. I felt that unbalanced energy, but this is actually coming into balance. I felt that up and down energy of feeling okay, then oh my god, what if it doesn't work out? Okay, oh, this is too good to be true, oh my god. And this is like, just find the balance and don't overthink, right? Single, independent, nothing wrong with that. But there's a soul connection here. There's no doubt about that with the Lovers. A soul contract, a soul connection, a soul mate. And balance. Six is a balanced energy. That was Gemini, by the way, with the Lovers. All right, so let's get their side. Let's get their side. Virgo. We have the Illuminati Tarot for them. So do their reading with this, and then we'll pull some Archangel oracles for each side. Okay. Let's see. It's like, it sounds so cliche and like fairy tale, but it's like, this is like the birth of a great, powerful soul connection. Basically, that's what it's saying right there. Okay, Nine of Swords, which I do believe, yeah, you have over there. You almost had it in the same position. Okay, that's crazy. So, right, we'll see if we get any repeaters, more repeaters. Sometimes, by chance, sometimes cards do fall in the same position, and that could be crazy. Seven of Wands reverse. Okay, that's not a repeater. The Lovers, we saw at the bottom of your deck, so you're both feeling this connection equally. Nine of Wands. I don't think you had that one. Five of Wands reverse. So you have it upright, they have it reverse. Almost, no, not almost in the same position, but Seven of Pentacles reverse. You have it upright. A lot of repeating cards here so far. Ten of Pentacles on their side, which is not a repeater. And the Knight of Cups reverse, which I don't think we saw that on your side. So, again, Nine of Swords, anxiety, stress. Seven of Wands, though, is being totally open, vulnerable. So I think they're as open and vulnerable as they can be in this connection. And they're definitely feeling it as strong as you are, because they have the Lovers too. We saw it on the bottom of your deck. And the Nine of Wands, though, is about struggling. So I feel like this person could be a little worried about... actually, I feel like this person is thinking the same thing you are. Like, a little anxious. And two nines, I just noticed that. A little anxious and struggling with, oh my gosh, I'm open and vulnerable as I can with Virgo, but what if they don't feel the same? What if, this doesn't last, or something happens, or whatever the case may be. Five of Wands, though, reverse is good, though. It's letting go of any conflict they're feeling. Seven of Pentacles is just not just over-assessing and analyzing. So I don't feel like they want to do that. They could be thinking about long-term here. We do have the Ten of Pentacles. But the Knight of Cups is in reverse. I mean, that could be about something. I think they struggle with, will this romantic relationship, love, whatever stage you're at, keep moving forward in the energy it's in now? Is it still going to be smooth sailing ahead? Because that's what I feel. Like, sometimes if things are going really, really good for what it feels like a good amount of time, sometimes we get it in our head, well, yeah, it's been good for this long, but you know what? Something bad's going to happen. You can't have good forever. So there's a lot of worry about that. Like, something's going to happen and that's going to be it. Not necessarily. I mean, that doesn't always happen. I mean, nothing's perfect. There's always bumps in the road, right? But see, we have Gemini on their side, Scorpio, All right, let's see. Knight of Swords, moving very quickly. Page of Wands, Three of Cups. I feel like this is someone you've already in some sort of, maybe you're just dating or exclusively dating, but I felt like it was a little more serious than that. This could also be about taking it to the next level. Do they feel the same? You know, we're exclusively dating, we're from dating to exclusively dating. And I feel like we're on the verge of a deeper relationship. That could be the thing too, is do they feel the same, and is it going to go in that direction? Because it's really good right now, right? So they could be, you know, but I see them, Knight of Swords, swift action very quickly, excitement, great idea, good news about, you know, the dating situation, and growing and expanding on that with the Three of Pentacles. So that looks really good. So let's see, I mean, we do have the Ten of Pentacles here, which can be about longevity, marriage, commitment down the road. All right. Also, they could be very wealthy. They could make a decent amount of money. Let's see. Let's see. Virgo, what else do we need to know about this person? Eight of Swords, a little stuck in their head about something here, but manifesting a new beginning. The Hierophant reverse. Death. And let's pull another row. Let's pull another row here. Page of Cups. Four of Wands. Emperor. Oh my gosh. And Ace of Wands reverse. I don't think this is a relationship that's solely based on, excuse me, like the fire, the passion. I don't think it's just based on that. I mean, we do have a little bit of a stuck energy here with the Eight of Swords about how this is manifesting. Hierophant reverse in the Death card. This person could have been divorced in the past, or sometimes a Hierophant in reverse for me can be about divorce or something like that, or out of a long-term commitment in the past. So they could have a little apprehension about, well, you know, went through something bad in the past, what if it happens again? I don't think they're the type of person that is holding back from their relationship with you because of that, but it could be something that does cross their mind, right? But we do have the Page of Cups, so loving gesture, romantic gesture, confessions of love, no stability foundation. The Emperor definitely stepping up to the lead, Emperor, Empress, right? But not solely based on just attraction and passion, which I do like that with the Ace of Wands reverse. Not saying it's not there, but this isn't going to be solely based on that either. All right, so we have Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces. We're going to look more at the bottom. Let's see. Three of Cups. Again, with the dating, building upon that. And maybe they haven't spoke that yet with the High Priestess. You know, it could be something you don't know about them wanting, you know, kind of a slow change here as well. But Queen of Wands does take the lead. So I think Knight of Wands too goes after what they want, makes it happen. So Eight of Wands. So yeah, I think this person is going to come forward and make that move of something deeper here, right? So it could be you were both worried about, do they want the same thing? Do they envision us being in a deeper relationship? We feel it, we sense it, we know it. This is really good. You know, do we want the same things? Do they want the same things? So you both could be actually thinking about the same things. So I think they're going to come forward to propose a deeper relationship and connection, right? We do have the Four of Wands here. Emperor does take the lead, male or female, it don't matter, it's just energy. You know, it is divine masculine, but females can be very masculine. Males can be very feminine, so take it how it resonates. We got a 2 and a 3 here. All right, so let's get you some Archangel. Also, if it resonates, please do like, comment, all the good things, be greatly appreciated. Now, we did see the Tower. It was in reverse though. and it was on the bottom of the deck. Tower is usually right now energy for me. So it could be a little bit of a delay, and we are, by the time this comes out, I think we will be in Leo season maybe. So I think the last day of Cancer, is it the 21st or 22nd? We could be on the last day of Cancer season. Either way, it could be soon here, if not right now. For you, sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Yeah. So, I mean, you can be very sensitive about this. I mean, I did feel that up and down energy that we were talking about on your side. But peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So you know the love is real between you, right? So it's just being at peace with that and knowing all things are going to work out as they should be. On their side, we have career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Okay. So maybe this person's also going through a career transition right now. They actually, Emperor, they could preparing to be a business owner, entrepreneur, leader in some sort of way as well. And we do have the Hierophant. They could be actually leaving like a huge corporation, business, practice, industry, going to work for themselves, or maybe something smaller. Because we do have that Hierophant in reverse. So that could be something they're going through right now, which could maybe playing a little bit of a part of this as well. Divine order. This is not coming out a lot. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. And this is justice, which would be Libra energy. You know, truth, clarity, justice, balance, getting what we deserve, universal law and order, the right things. I don't want to say doing the right things. I don't think there's anything bad here. Just things playing out as they should be. Soul contracts, past lives. Marriage commitment. Creative writing. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal, a pen, or an article or book. Or pen and an article or book. So somebody could be a writer in some way, shape, or form. They could be writing a lot to you, or maybe back and forth, maybe sending a lot of messages, emails, texts, whatever the case may be. Okay. Somebody may be going from like law to like writing, or like writing to law. Or maybe this is someone who writes out legal documents. It could be something like contracts, things of that nature too. Okay. All right. Virgo, that's what I have for you. So I do hope that helped, that resonated. Again, everything you need to know is down below. I am wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.